Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, he certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 40 yards. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. There he goes, left side. Alvin Kamara. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And now Carr changing the formation. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hey, flipper! Listen to me. Through.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. K.J. Osborne, 79 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Carr now on 1st down. There's Chris Olave. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Being chased out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Carr to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Carr, he wants to change up the look here. He'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Line out! Yellow, yellow, yellow!
Cousins to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints have moved out in front. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down. Here's Cousins. Addison hauls it in. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Black.
Throwing. Cousins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Third down and 10. Here's Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Gone.
Akers will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Up to midfield. Kene Nwangu. Touchdown, Vikings. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Alvin Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 68 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Leave it. Ring up, 48. Gun.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hey, flip.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10. Cousins again. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Cousins. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, now how about this return? And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On second down, Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. A little bit of 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt, you talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied, this stage of the contest, boy. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints 29-yard line.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
go again here with Akers.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Second and 7.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Jordan Addison.
A 15-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Vikings have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Joseph on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
On play action, Cousins rolling to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there at 22. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hey, Steamer. What's that?
Cousins on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Going right back to Akers.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Now Cousins. He completes this into the hands of Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. From the red zone now, Cousins out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Cousins. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Cousins now. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. N'Keal Harry, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and they will take a 7-point lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Throwing now is Carr.
He completes it to Olave.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 10th carry for Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Carr. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, flipper.
A give up the middle to Akers.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and 5. They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high